All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chris Hayes with ONN News. It's election night in America. I'm also joined here with Chase Stevens, District 3
Thank you
candidate.
very much for having me, Chris. Or Hayes, or
Yeah.
whatever you want to be
I
called.
mean, all right. So we're just gonna begin. All right. So this is the current House at the moment: 6 Democrats and 3 Republicans. But at the end of the night, this will all change. Um, some of the live results. I don't know if you have seen them, but I have. Democrats they're not looking so good, but that does not mean they can't get a majority in the House again. I mean, it can't happen. So this is the magic number for the Republicans to get. First, they need to retain and make sure they carry the 3 seats they had and pick up 2 others, and they win majority in the House. But Chris, what's your take on that? Chris.
I'm Chase. Did you forget my name there
Oh
for
yeah,
a
yeah,
second?
Chase.
It's
sorry,
fine.
sorry,
It's
I
kind
called
of
you
early
Chase.
here too. I don't really mind. Your own name is Chris on the thing, but honestly, as a Republican, this is what we've been working so hard for. If you would see in the GOP leadership, we were working our asses off to be able to try and get a majority. Especially myself, being a D3 candidate. Um, I was trying to work so hard to be able to secure the seat for our party. Now, I would first like to say I have massive respect for Jacob Taney. Even though it was a very dirty and mudslinging campaign, he was a great opponent. As a matter of fact, he's a great congressman, and if I would like to see him in higher office someday, and I would probably support that. But even though the polls haven't officially closed, I'm feeling pretty good about my race. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about a GOP majority.
Yeah, that it might happen. It might happen. If you're in the GOP leadership or in the Republican Party, you're really excited. Democrats a little bit nervous, but hey, it can go either way.
Yeah, no, I agree. So yeah, I'm especially looking forward to what the speaker vote is going to be because you have a few people wanting to be speaker if the grand old party gets a majority. Of course, you have Harry Crosby, minority leader, who is obviously going to try and seek to become speaker, but also Ricky Adams, who's
Hmm.
a projected winner in District 5. He is also seeking to be speaker, and of course, the incumbent speaker Kenneth Quinones is also seeking to be speaker. Now, there are a few other Republicans seeking to it. I thought about it myself, but I decided since this would be my first term, if I do get elected, it probably wouldn't be best. So I'll probably end up running if I win for majority whip. And Chris Miller and Adam Smith are both thinking about running for majority leader.
Hmm. Alrighty. So, all right, let's look at if there's any updates.
Well, here, do you want to go ahead and just say who's ahead in all the races?
Uh, you want
District 1.
you? Yeah. District 1 is actually
No.
interesting.
Oh my.
I did not expect Epideli to be behind.
No. Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is really upsetting for me.
What?
Epideli's losing.
Yeah, I did not
All
expect that.
right. So this is crazy.
That's a must win for that's a must win for the
That is a
Republicans,
must
though.
win. We'll have 4 seats. If okay, so oh god. Okay, so that's one, two. Oh wow. Huh. D4 is closer than I thought it would be.
D4.
David is losing.
Who?
This is weird.
Yeah, the live results I'm looking at, it's kind of
Wow, so
yeah, District 8.
Let's
hop over to District. Let's hop over to District 8. This is actually pretty interesting. Chris Miller on top of former District 8 Representative Marty Davis and Peter, the Republican nominee for the District 8 House. Chris, I did not expect Chris. He's shooting up there. It's really close though, but he's still in the lead.
Oh yeah, no, I think Chris can win this seat. This is another must-win for us because Chris, it's unknown yet, but we're hoping he's going to caucus Republican. And if he wins, if he caucuses Republican, that's big for us. But in District 1, I am actually kind of upset because, and I know people are saying this is like attacking her, but I honestly think Lenora is an alt. You know?
Yeah, I kind of do feel the same.
And if Epideli loses to an alt, I'm going to be real mad at Ivor. So I'm actually going to message him right now.
Yeah, but you also got to remember there's also fraud out there. We still have several hours to go. Not everyone has voted. So maybe Epideli might come back on top.
D2 is close. I'm so surprised that my race isn't the one that's close. I mean, it's a 9-point difference, a 9-vote difference.
All right, you want to make some projections?
I'd love to.
All right. Let me turn the music down.
Are you going to put up the slides, or do you want me to do it?
They're already up there.
Oh, okay. Here, do you want me to do the screen sharing?
I already have it up there. All right. We have some major projections.
Oh, okay.
Out of District 3, House District 3, ONN can project that Chase Stevens is the projected winner. This is a switch from Jacob Taney, the incumbent Democrat. To be honest, I did not see this coming.
Chase. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to win one, especially after my massive D2 landslide failure. I worked hard for this seat, and I am going to owe a great debt to Jacob Taney just because he has done a lot of work in the House of Representatives and in MEC in general. And I PM'd him and I said, listen, I'm going to need some guidance in the House because of your experience. But it feels good. It feels good to win.
All right. And out of House District 4, we can now say Kenneth Quinones is the projected winner. The Speaker will retain his seat. This
is not surprising.
It's not surprising.
The race was closer than we thought it would be. I honestly thought it was going to be a massive landslide for Kenneth, but 34% of the vote did go to the ASP candidate, American, I think it was Sovereign Party. 19 votes. Clearly, it wasn't enough to be elected, but it was very surprising. What are your thoughts?
And out of House District 5, we can project that Ricky Adams is the projected winner. This was not surprising. I mean, he beat the incumbent heavily.
Yeah, this was an obvious win. If you look to the results, Ricky Adams won 64.29% of the vote. Stephen Bryan, the incumbent, only won 21.43% of the vote. Now, this is even more interesting because if you really look at it, Stephen Bryant lost the nomination, and he still ran as an independent. Now, you're going to see that in D6 when we talk about that a little later. But it is still very interesting that he still thought he could win running as an independent.
Yeah.
All right. We now go to the Stevens for D3 victory speech. Wow! Wow! Thank you. First, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for showing up to the polls today. Your vote is a contribution to the history of our republic. Wow! 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 Thank you. If you follow me, and if you follow the greatness that the great foundation our forefathers sent, I promise to work day and night to bring common sense conservatism back to Washington. Thank you. Woo, woo. All right. Oh. Yeah, it would have been longer, but I don't want to take up too much time.
No, you can. I mean, I'm still working on slides. So.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I have an idea.
I'm gonna work on more slides. Oh, I missed something. Oh, there we go. All right, this is our assessment at the hour. 2 Democrats, 1 Republican. The Republicans picked up 1 seat. That's District 3, thanks to Chase. Chase, what you think?
On my victory or this? Okay, so
No.
We have a net gain of 1 seat. So everyone pretty much knew the Democrats had at least 2 seats solidified. Actually, they had District 6 also solidified since both candidates, even though one of them's independent, are going to be caucusing blue. So it was around 3 seats that would definitely be for the Democrats. And even though 2 is greater than 1, there's still a lot. We're still just 1 day into the election. So I think that the Republicans can still pull through. The Democrats will get District 6. But I think that Epideli can turn this race around if he starts PMing more people. He can get District 1. And can solidify that. He just needs to get 5 more people to vote. And I think Harry can pull through in his race. He's already leading. District 8, if Peter or Chris wins, we're going to feel pretty good about that. And in District 7, Adam is projected to win, or I believe predicted to win. So I can't project because I'm not a news source. But yeah, no, I think he has a really good chance. Because I think right now in District 7, Adam Smith has 41.07% of the vote. Dave Schneider, part of the American Solitaire Party, or Sovereign Party, has 30.36% of the vote. And Mr. Panna, who is the Democratic nominee, has 23.21% of the vote. Do you need 50% to win? Chris?
I do believe so.
Okay, so then that one might be going to a runoff. Same with District 8. I honestly, if you can do runoffs in here, I predicted that this would go into a runoff in my M. Fox prediction. I actually want to go back to those. Here, you also have this post. You remember when people were attacking me for being partisan?
Yeah. All right, let me update the thing. Yeah, District 1 is not looking so good for Epideli.
I'm concerned about that district. I'm
Yeah.
gonna talk to him. Here, I'm gonna see if
District
he's part of this chat. I want to see if I can get him on.
District 2, if Harry Cosby keeps it up, we can probably project it.
Oh yeah, no, I think Harry can win. I'm just concerned.
You already won. So.
Yeah, but I really want it to be. I wanted to be in the majority.
Dom Cons is at 50% in District 6. I do think that's enough to call it.
Yeah. I think. Sorry, David.
Yeah. I don't think there's. To be honest, I don't think there's a chance.
Mm-hmm. I know, but it was weird. I actually want to go back to the poll that Ricky did, the MEUS poll, and I thought it was fairly accurate. It had 39 votes. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
It had 39 votes. It usually that's the number you need. One vote away from being like 40. That's usually what it needs to be accurate. Do you mind if I screen share on the poll results?
Sure.
All right. All right, is it sharing? All right, so if we look at D1, 39 votes, Epideli, 53.85%, and 21 votes. Lenora Hernandez has 38. I think it's supposed to be Hernandez. Had only 38.46% of the vote with 15 votes. Clearly something happened here, or people just didn't like Epideli. Now, this is weird because was a real big swing district, and I'm surprised Epideli is losing to a nobody. I mean, no offense to Lorena, even if she isn't an alt, that that you're very new here. Epideli beat longtime Congressman Sam Martinez, very popular, very well known. He beat him. And I don't know how he's losing. So Ivor's going to have to go through some fraud. I'm worried, though, that that'll mess with my race, but hopefully it won't. And then we look to District 2. Harry had a strong lead, 22 votes against 13 votes against Jay Ayers. He only had 1/3, and then Harry was going strong. In my race, I was going strong too, 23 votes to 11 votes. Still going strong. That worked out. Kenneth was blowing JP out of the water, and I guess that kind of happened again. Ricky once again blowing Steven and Bob the Builder out of the water. D6. This is what I wanted to get to. Look at this. David Serrano Garcia, 56.41% of the vote with 22 votes. More than every other vote count combined out of Dom Collins, Charlie S., Charlie Blankenship, Don Blankenship, and other or undecided. All of those combined couldn't match this astounding lead he garnered. How is he losing? What's your take on D6? Why do you think Dom Collins is pulling through?
My reason is, I would probably say he's more likable than Dave Garcia. And to be honest, I don't think that the people are satisfied by the work that Dave has, proposed, and it's not enough. People in MEC, they want. You got to be active. You got to propose legislation, and that goes with District 8 too. No Bill Marty.
Oh yeah.
No Bill Marty.
She's no Bill Marty. She is no Bill Marty. I can't believe it.
Yeah, no Bill Marty. I mean, it kind of goes with both districts. Dave, if he had done more,
maybe it'd be a different story.
But I'm not saying that. See, MEC is like it's different. it's hard to describe.
It's like almost a game,
but
and you have to keep playing to be able to be experienced enough, and you have to keep playing well to win.
Yeah, exactly. And Dom's like the sister. They know everybody. He's like popular.
All right, so let's go to D7. So Adam Smith was once again beating Dave Schneider. He had 53.85% of the vote, 21 votes. Same thing kind of happening. In D8, Chris Miller was also beating these two by a semi-healthy margin. Like, you can't beat two other candidates and a super healthy margin, usually, especially when it's so, tight and undecided, because the Democrats, they don't like Mark Davis because he isn't that active on, legislation. Peter Weitzman, that a lot of people liked because they thought he was super smart. But a lot of people, myself included, didn't like how inactive he was. And then you got Chris Miller, who was likable, who was active. But he's been here before, and people didn't really like that. So he's kind of behind. He was ahead, and he's ahead in the actual election right now. So yeah,
he might pull it off.
Maybe. Here, I got to go to the bathroom. Maybe I can find.
All right. And we're back. All right, I'm just gonna call this race without Chase.
All right, yeah, I'm back.
Oh, you're back now? Okay, and we can now call, out of District 6, House District 6, the projected winner, Dom Cons. This was kind of not surprising. This was expected, mostly from everybody.
I thought it was kind of surprising. I thought David had this one locked up. Like I said, polling had him ahead by a great margin. Like we just did a poll analysis right here before the election, and David was killing Dom, like brutally murdering Dom. But now he's behind, and he's lost his race. And this is just really surprising to me. I mean, David has been a long-time representative. I mean, it's in his MeWe name, Rep. David Serrano Garcia. And I just think this is a real stunning loss for David. But maybe it's also a message. And I thought the same thing for Sam Martinez. Maybe it's time for you to go seek a higher office. Maybe that's it.
Well, you also got to think Dave's only, I believe, a one-term representative, so.
Oh, really? No, he's 2.
He is?
No, actually, I think he's 3. I came into the House in District 5 when I was appointed there temporarily. And David was there, and he said he was a 2-term representative there. He got reelected, and then he would have been 4-term after this.
Did not know that. Learn something new every day, huh? But anyways, yeah, maybe you're right. But
I mean, that's the positive way to look at it. The other way to look at it is that it's like, it's time for you to retire.
I wouldn't say that because
Yeah, that sounds like a douchey move.
I probably
It looks like
stop being lazy, do your job and stuff like that. And that goes for everyone. I mean, not just. But I guess the people of District 6 were tired, and they want change, and here comes Dom. Wait,
Sisters.
And this is our assessment at the hour. 3 Democrats, 1 Republican. Magic number's 5, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Magic number is 5. Yep.
How many people are watching right now?
I do not know.
Dude, it's probably like 1.
No, probably. But anyways.
Here, did you share this link with people?
They'll get it afterwards. This is only part 1. So yeah. Down 1.
Yeah, I honestly think it, like I said, those 3 seats solidified for Democrats. It was going to happen anyway. So I don't really mind. But now we have to focus on winning those 6 other seats. Or not 6 other. God, it's too early. I can't do math. 5 other seats.
Yeah, Lorena just went up. To be honest.
1 vote up?
Huh?
She moved to only 1 vote up?
Yeah, it's now 25-30.
Oh, God.
52.63% to 43.86%.
No. This is depressing.
Yeah, it might be called.
It might. Standing as of now, but maybe Ivor will delete some fraud. I don't think fraud votes for me because I remember Infinite Kid did a bunch of fraud last election for the House, and he gave 10 votes to Jacob Taney, so I don't think he'd do that for me.
Who joined? Oh, Brett.
Hello.
What's up, Brett?
Hello. Yeah, we just made some projections.
Yeah, I'm winning, or I won. I'm pretty ecstatic.
For District 3, right?
Yeah, I beat.
Yes, that's my old house seat. It's pretty interesting district.
Yeah, so we just won that. Here, let me catch you up a little bit. So this is our assessment at the hour. 3 Democrats, 1 Republican. Republicans picked up 1 seat. That's District 3, thanks to Chase. Yeah, it's. We just.
How about can we do a district by district of unclawed races, because I would like to go like District 1 and go on. Can we do that?
Oh, God, I'm scared about District 1. You want me to screen share the results so far? The ones we haven't called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Or you could just say who's leading there, but...
Here, it's more interesting to do this. All right, so this is why I'm scared. Epideli, the Republican, who's, he's served a term, and he's been fairly effective, has only 43.86% of the vote. Lorena Lopez Hernandez, who is likely an alt, I'm just saying, has 52.63% of the vote, 30 votes. She just grew by a vote. District 1 is not going well. It's within a margin of 5 votes. If 5 more people vote, it might go differently.
Wait, are we going to go are we going to go through all the results and then talk about each district, or do you want to talk about District 1 now and then go to the next one?
Yeah, sure. Here, do you want to go to the next one?
Yeah, so we'll go through all the results and then we'll just talk about districts after.
Well, here. What do you guys want to say anything on District 1?
Okay, well, these ones were interesting. Now, obviously, many people know how I voted. I'm in the Republican leadership. That does not mean that I didn't vote for Democrats, because some Democrats were unopposed. Obviously, there's district with little like real opposition from Republicans. I called this. I said District 1 and District 2, which District 2 is interesting because Jay is behind only by 3 votes.
Yeah,
And
here.
wait. We called it because they didn't campaign. Well, they campaigned, but they didn't contact people. And many people in MEC are door-to-door campaigners, and they will support who contacts them. And I was kind of calling it when the GOP was in discussion how we can get the majority.
Oh, yeah.
I kept calling how people are not going to vote for people that don't contact them. And Jay and Lorena contacted me, and quite honestly, it didn't really sway my vote, but it did for a lot of people. If
Don't tell me you voted for Lorena.
I think 30 people. And well, now we can go to District 2, but many people are going to be surprised at District 2 as well.
So, well, here's the thing. Here, I'd like to quickly say, here, Connor, do you want to say anything on District 1?
It's a shocker. I did not expect that.
Yeah, no, on that thing that Brett was talking about, I PM'd literally everyone I knew. I think I even accidentally PM'd Jacob asking for his support. But no, I've been told time and time again, I think it was Ricky who told me, now Representative-elect Ricky Adams, who said, Chase, the way to win elections is you PM as many people as possible. And that's what I did. And I think it served me well. All right. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty happy. I'd actually like to, we'll get to D3 in a second. But how's D2? 40.35% of the vote is going to the Democrat. This is, wow. Harry Crosby went diametrically unopposed last election. Literally, no one ran against him. And the only other option was other. Now, Jay Ayers is 3 votes behind.
Yeah.
It is close.
Yeah, I do not. Yeah.
I wish the write-ins went for Harry. All right, so you guys want to talk?
Yeah, but I feel like he'll come back, though.
Is there that much vote left?
What? To be honest, no, not really. But we're gonna make a projection too.
Because this is kind of like the average response. I mean, I think we can call District 1, unfortunately, and District 2, I think we can. All right, is that it for District 2? You guys want to say anything else?
Yeah. He left.
Brett left? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bye, Brett. All right, well, District 3. So, yeah, I actually just grew by 1 vote, my count. So that means there's a lot of people who are not voting straight ticket. Even though the speaker, Kenneth Quinones, here I'd like to go to this really quickly. There were a lot of people advocating to just vote blue. Yeah. Let's keep the House Democrats. And vote blue no matter who.
This is a shocker. So we got a projection to make in District 9.
Oh, you have projection? All right. Okay, let me stop screen sharing. All right.
Yeah, let me get to it.
Yeah. 4 to 5 GOP minority.
All right. Time to make the projection. All right, out of District 9, we can project that Ben Mackey is the projected winner. Not really a surprise. I kind of expect this. He's actually a pretty good rep, so I would figure that they would actually keep him in there. Chase, what's your thoughts on this?
I'm kind of so I have some personal issues with Ben McKay. He pledged my support. He pledged he pledged his support for my race, right? A day later, he says, "Listen, I'm actually going to support Jacob Toney over policy." I say, "What policy do you disagree with?" He couldn't name anything. I swear, 15 minutes later, Jacob resigns as majority leader and gives the position to Ben McKay. So I'm thinking that Jacob might have played some politics there and said, "Listen, if you vote for me and you endorse me, then you can become leader." And do I blame him? Yes. But, I mean, it was probably too good of an opportunity to pass up. I can't say I would have done the same, but it was a really good opportunity for him. So,
Yeah.
and I guess he'll stay as majority leader if we don't. It's kind of hoping that he either gets a promotion or he goes home.
We got some bad news for the Republicans at this moment.
Yeah, that's kind of the deal.
This is our assessment at the hour for Democrats. 1 Republican. District 1 might put them over the top and give them control of the House. So
I cannot believe my race is the only one that's certain. Like, mine was supposed to be the super close one. I mean, really think about it. I'm running against someone who's been here for a while, a mech veteran, and somehow mine is the one that you can call.
I mean, yeah. So District 1's about to be called.
Yeah.
And this is gonna put him over the top.
I wish we did not have this.
I mean, if this is this is going down in history.
Sorry. Pause. God damn it. Pause. Oh, fucking hell. Alright, you're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the slides real quick. And
here, do you need some time? I can fill it in if you needed me to.
No, you could talk for a little bit if you want.
Alright. We now go to the official Stevens for D3 victory speech. And District 3.
This election was a battle of ideas. And what we believe. It was a contest between the people of Texas. Deciding this race, we traveled every part of the state, from East Texas to West Texas, from the Panhandle to the Valley. energy, the excitement we saw was incredible. Just a couple of weeks ago, down in the valley, in Harlingen, 2,000 people coming out. In Mission, 2,000 people coming out. In El Paso, 2,000 people coming out. And what was truly amazing at many of these events, we would ask, how many of you here are former Democrats? And we would see hands throughout the room as we're seeing hands now, because Texas came together behind a common sense agenda of low taxes, low regulation, and lots of jobs. Securing the border and keeping our communities safe. And defending the Constitution and the Bill of Rights.
Yes.
It was your hard work. This is a victory for the single mom who's been waiting tables who suddenly sees her wages going up because the economy is booming. This is a victory for the oil field worker who sees now that the United States is the world's top producer of oil. This is a victory for all who are seeing their parents in the last 2 years. 4 million people have gone. Stop and reflect for a moment the lives transformed. People who had been dependent on government for basic food needs now have jobs and get to come home. Get to come home and look at their kids and say, I'm providing for my family. Their kids get to look up. This was an election about hope and about the future, and the people of Texas rendered a verdict that we want a future and more security.
Chase, we have a call.
Thank you, District 3. All right, cool. That was my speech.
All right.
Brett, did you like my victory speech?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
District 1,
Have
Lorena Lopez has won. This is it.
Also, I would like to respond to District 1. There has been speculation that she is involved. Epideli asked Tom to look at the IPs, and I don't think Tom found anything. So that's to Chase.
I'm gonna contact Evil about this. Like, I just want. I mean, if she's not null, okay.
I feel bad. No, because this District 1 was the race that had the most mudsliding, in my opinion. Epideli was being accused of sexual assault, being sexist.
That's so no. That's so stupid. You can't commit sexual assault in.
No, I think it was sexual harassment. It's stuff like that. And then all the accusations. I feel like Epideli. Well, I don't know if it was Epideli or who started it, but then Lorena started getting like mudslide. But I guess she won, so that's a wake up call for the GOP. That an incumbent was unseated that thought that he was going to easily win. I think that's a wake up for the GOP.
I think Epideli should have contacted more people.
There has been so much wake up calls, and will the GOP ever wake up? That's the question. Well, if this is an alt, we will call it back in Riyama. But at the moment, until the investigation is finished, we're just gonna call it for her. And
if she isn't alt, I'm sure Epideli is gonna feel awful. Okay, so this should be uncertain. This should be uncertain. You can't find out until she's alt.
Well, I think now Tom. I'm pretty sure there's no evidence because obviously if there was, Tom would have contacted
Well, Tom wants to keep his House majority.
But okay, so obviously you and Tom have had disagreements. As a friend of mine, I don't think he would do that. I think that if he would do what's right for this community and not allow an alt to be on a general election ballot. But we'll see. I don't know, but I think what ultimately got her over the top is door-to-door campaigning, and
Oh yeah,
I
no,
really
she
think that the
contacted me.
Democrats coming out and turning out also put her over the top.
Yeah,
So I think it's going to be 5-4, which is not a bad night for the Republicans. We've had worse.
Mm-hmm. But the Republicans really, really wanted to get the majority, and I think that this is a wake-up call for the GOP that unless there's going to be a third party with a center-left platform, the GOP is really going to have to work so much harder to potentially get more Democrats on their side, more moderate and conservative Democrats.
Yeah, exactly. And after this, we have I believe, is it the Class 2 Senate race? I believe so. So let's see what they do in the Senate races. But yeah, this is our assessment at the hour 5. Democrats, they now have majority. So let's get to that. And yeah, one Republican. And we can project that the Democrats keep control of the House of Representatives. No surprise, but polls were showing in favor of Republican candidates in races here and there, but turnout was not enough for the Republican Party. Oh yeah? Anyone wants to talk?
What?
Chase.
Sorry, I was something. Yeah.
Right there. So yeah, there we go. Democrats keep control of this the House.
You know, even though we all wanted the Republicans to, at least I wanted to, and the people in my circle wanted a GOP majority. It's not surprising. This community is very democratic, but I'm just surprised that if we flipped D1, or if we kept D1, not flipped, but kept it, this would be a different story.
Yeah. But whenever that alt information comes out,
Yeah,
and if it's certain, it's true,
I mean,
then they
innocent
won't
until
have
proven
majority.
guilty. But yeah, I think alt should be taken to court.
But keep this exactly, and well, the person that has is the carrier that alt should be taken to court, banned for a couple of days. But yeah, this is just for now. The Republicans still have a chance.
Mm-hmm. If we can prove that.
But until that alt information comes out, yeah.
So yeah, well, this has been an interesting election. It would have been nice to be able to win the House. Of course, I won my race, and I'm ecstatic about that, and I'm grateful to the people of District 3 for electing me.
Yeah, but you'll be in a Democratic House.
I guess I'm running for whip anyway. Harry will stay as leader if he wins. If he doesn't win, I'm going to move up to leader. But then it would be like 3, whatever.
Yeah, but we'll see in the other races. District 8 there's actually some very close races that probably going to go off to a runoff.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to look at the results at the moment.
Yeah. So, well, here, do you want to talk about the issues of this election? Like, what issues really spoke to you?
To be honest, the Republican Party needs back those popular people like Tom Kirkman, Jacob Taney, Ryan Service. They need their voice back.
Wait, can we talk about
Brett, where do you keep going?
because I'm kind of like not home, so
Where are you?
I was at a soccer tournament for my sibling, and we keep taking breaks, but I have confirmation hearing tonight, so I better be home on time. I swear to God, if she makes the finals and I miss my confirmation hearing, that will not be good, but probably not gonna happen. But I want to talk about District 1 Senate, my seat for next time, because of the Democrats doing really well in that region. Does anyone have any comments about District 1?
Well, who's going to be your replacement? I mean, Brett, I would be more than willing to get a condo or a house in Arizona. Just let me know.
Well, first it needs to be confirmed, but I'm looking. I'm probably this. I'm like in a loss for words right now. I'm wondering if we're allowed to have acting senators, and are they allowed to vote on confirmation hearings? But that sounds kind of corrupt, so that's not that it is, but like because there's one less senator and a lot of senators do not. I hate to say some senators do not attend confirmation hearings.
I would, here, honestly, Brett, if I were you, I would resign and then appoint someone there, and then they just, they're a senator. And then if you don't get appointed, you have that person resign, and then the GOP appoints you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to talk about that election because this will certainly be a top target. I won by 3 votes, I think, against Raimundo. I can assure you that that's going to be a top target. Does anyone have any Republican candidates that you think will win there? Which won't be me, but...
In what district?
District 1.
Well,
From my seat.
Because I just won District 3.
I think if this is certain and Napadeli actually lose, I think he would actually be pretty good in Senate District 1.
So for Senate, no, I'll talk about the Democrats. I'm really interested about the Democrats because this will certainly be a seat that they want to pick up. I think Sam could run. I think Raimundo could run. I think that Cameron could run. Albert. I mean, the list just goes on and on Democrats from California that have experience or are very close or were in close elections. I think even if Jay loses, he could potentially run, or Lorena if she wins. I mean, the list goes on and on. I think that this will certainly be a top place for Democrats. Are there any other people that you could think?
I honestly don't think that there's anyone that I could see. I mean, maybe Harry might run.
Or
Epideli, possibly.
Malik.
Really?
If Malik does,
Didn't he retire?
he'll win. If he does, he'll win. And honestly, if he I think that he would be primary by a more conservative or more like right wing Republican.
Malik isn't right wing.
No, he will be primary by one because he's so left for some Republicans.
Yes.
But I think he would have the best chance out of everyone, but we'll have to see.
Yeah.
So what races have been projected?
District 1, 3,
We call
4,
it District
5,
1.
6, and that's it.
Okay.
Oh, and 9.
You think District 7 is good enough to call, or should we wait a little longer?
I think it's a good time to call.
Okay, I'm gonna probably have to leave the call again, only because I want to start looking at my confirmation. Like look over it again, because there are gonna be a lot of good senator. Well, not that people that give easier questions are not good, but a lot of
Here, watch
hardcore
my hearing. Like, seriously, watch my Attorney General hearing. People think, and this is something that Ethan Davis and John Lampros and so many other senators say was the highlight of their career. Go watch my Senate hearing, my Senate Attorney General hearing. You will love it. And you'll learn a lot, too, on how to be a good appointee, because they unanimously voted for me. So.
Okay, thank you. Well, good luck in the House, and I hope, if I'm confirmed, I hope to work with you on legislation. Okay,
well,
bye.
You're also a senator, but yeah. Bye. All right, and then there were 2.
Yeah, so we're gonna call District
2?
7 soon. 7.
Oh, 7. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think District 2 is kind of too close to call.
No, I think we can call District 7. Adam has a healthy lead.
Yeah, I think it's good enough to call.
I agree. What time is it where you are?
11:37. You?
10:37, and I woke up. I know I woke up and I immediately got on my laptop to see if I won.
All right. What's Adam Smith? Yeah, but some of these races kind of shocking. I think this should be the last projection we make.
Yeah. Here, I'm going to do a little talking on stuff that's going down in the GOP General Assembly, if that's okay.
Sure.
So, pretty much, the GOP General Assembly ended up kicking out Peter Weitzman because he was very inactive. He wasn't very. He wasn't doing a lot of stuff. Then we had nominations for new people, so it's between right now Malik Diaz and Epidelli. Malik hasn't even accepted to do it, so.
District 7 is a pickup for the Republicans.
No, it's
right?
a hold.
So.
Yeah, Adam Smith was the incumbent. Yeah, he was. No, Tim won the district, and then he won Senate, and then Ryan Service was appointed, and then Ethan Davis had to resign and appointed Ryan Service, and then Adam Smith became the representative there. I talk about it in my poll analyzation.
You kind of don't seem happy that we lost.
You
kind of don't seem pleased at the
I'm
Democrats.
not pleased at all.
Control.
It just kind of rained on my
All right, so we
parade.
have here's good news for the Republican. Out of District 7, Adam Smith,
Yeah.
we can project at this moment.
You couldn't find a higher res photo of Chuck Grassley.
No. I just used his profile picture. I didn't have time to go look him up. And there we go. This is our assessment at this hour. 5 Democrats and 2 Republicans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Interesting results coming in. Shocker out of District 1. Shocker in District 3. Did not expect it. Yeah.
Yeah. District 3 and District 1 are going the opposite of how a lot of people thought. No, a lot of people thought I was going to lose, but I didn't. I mean, that's all I can say. You know, really. And even though I wish things could have gone differently, for the Republicans, I'm proud to. This is my first election I've ever won. Oh, 58 responses. All right, Epideli, come on, get another vote. No, wait, did it? Yeah, Epideli got another vote. Wait, nope, never mind. Lorena got another vote. Let's see.
All right.
We're
gonna end it here.
What?
Or we're gonna end it here.
Oh, okay.
We're just gonna end it here.
Well, here, can I say a quick message?
Sure.
Thank you so much for listening. And thank you, even those who didn't vote for me. I hope to be your representative in District 3. Fight for you. My name is Chase Stevens, and I'm skedaddling out of here.
All right. Thank you for everyone that is watching or is going to watch. Some results were shocking, some expected, but we will be back in part 2 of the final results. Maybe Chase might be with us again. But yeah, I'm Chris Hayes, and you're watching ONN News, Your Voice, Your Vote 2019.